ladies, how are you? Okay, so I've been trying to do this vlog for a while today, but as you might be able to hear, my neighbours are using a chainsaw, cutting down trees and stuff, and I thought that would be finished by now, but they are not. So I want to try and get this vlog done now while my little ones are having a nap. It's basically a Q&A vlog. As you may remember, I did a TTC giveaway, and I asked you to ask me some questions, either to enter the giveaway, which some lovely ladies did, and also I'm just going to be answering some questions that I've been getting in my inbox as well. So I've got them all here with me, as you can see, quite a few. So if I don't get through all of them today in one vlog, I will have them and do a separate vlog. Okay, so please excuse my glasses again. Once again, I need to random to read. So if you see me looking down, it's just me reading the questions. Okay, so question 1. If you have any friends that are pregnant, how do you take it when they talk about their pregnancies or what new has happened? And if you don't have any friends that are pregnant, my other question is, how do you occupy your time during the time you're waiting to see if AF shows or not? Okay, so firstly, thank you for the question. I do have quite a few friends that are pregnant. I take it pretty okay. I have pretty good friends that don't necessarily flaunt it or put it in my face kind of thing. And I'm very supportive anyway of all my friends who are pregnant, and just supportive in general, whether it's their first baby, second, third, whatever. It just kind of answers one of the questions I got as well. Where is it? What do I do with friends? Oh, sorry, how do I cope with pregnant friends who flaunt their pregnancy? Luckily, I don't have any friends like that, and I think if you do, I would just try and take it in your stride. I know it's kind of hard and can be upsetting. Just try and take it in your stride best you can, and be supportive of them as well. They're obviously, you know, they're very excited, especially if it's their first, you know, they'll be very excited, and you know, they want you to join in and share their experience as well. And I think just take it in your stride and be there for them, and that's what I'm currently doing with my friends as well. And how do I occupy myself during the time I'm waiting to see if AF shows or not? That can be hard, and it also depends the cycle I'm on, like currently, and how long it go. I think because previously my cycles have been so short, I didn't have that much time to wait. I knew that at 10, between 9 and 10 DPO, AF will start. And it was like that for like the past 11 cycles. So I could pretty pinpoint when it was going to come. And in that time, I just mainly try to keep myself busy, and I'm a pretty busy person anyway. So just try and be as busy and just be active and try and keep your mind off it and that sort of thing, and be out of the house. Getting out of the house really helps a lot. Next question. How do you deal with the stress of TTCing? Again, getting out of the house, being around with friends, talking to other mothers with who are TTCing, and funnily enough, YouTube has helped me beyond words. Being in the TTC community and watching other TTC vlogs and talking to other ladies who are TTCing, and just that whole support network. I wish I knew, and I wish I had YouTube way back when I was trying for my daughter and being in that stressful situation, because I didn't have anyone or didn't have an outlet to talk and vent and have that kind of support network. So I think YouTube is a very big help dealing with the stress. I never thought talking to a camera would actually help me, because I'm pretty shy, but it has. It's helped me tremendously. And laughing, my husband is a big comedian and he loves to joke around and that sort of thing, and that has helped me a lot. He tries to keep the whole situation light and not let me try and excuse me, try not to let me stress out too much. So he's a big help as well. Have I done a fasting glucose test, and if so, am I on metformin? Yes, I have. I had gestational diabetes with my daughter, and I'm pretty prone. They said I'm prone to diabetes. Once you've had it during pregnancy, you're pretty prone to it. So every 6 months I have to have one, just to keep an eye on it, and so far I'm clear. I don't need to be on metformin. But as you all may know, my husband is type 2 diabetic, and he is on metformin. What are some of the positive goals in TTC that you and your hubby have? I think the ultimate goal, obviously, is to get pregnant and have a baby. And I think ultimate goals, positive goals is just have fun, try and keep the romance in it, and yeah, I think just the main goal is to fall pregnant. What do I do during my 2-week wait to keep my mind off things? Again, I just try and be active and go out, be with friends, just do my day-to-day things as well. Like I said, I'm pretty busy anyway. So yeah, I just try and get out as much as possible, especially when it's like nearing up to testing time. How many children would you like to have if you could choose, and how far apart in age would you want them? And ultimately, like, if finances and if my body would let me and that sort of thing, I would love to have a very big family. I think at least 8 children. I'm from a very large family myself. I'm the youngest of 6, whereas my husband, he's the youngest of only 2. Like, he's got a brother and that is it. But he's always wanted a big family as well. So I think if I had a preference, and if I could, and if money and my body and all that sort of stuff wasn't an issue, and fertility problems, I think I would love 8 in a perfect world. And age-wise, I think like 3 years apart, like 2 to 3 years, I think is a pretty good age gap. You know, like, you hopefully getting one potty trained and off out of nappies and all that sort of thing, all that sort of stuff, and a bit more independent and not so reliant sort of thing. Like, you know, you most likely be finished breastfeeding and bottle feeding and all that sort of stuff. So I think between 2 to 3 years age gap is kind of perfect. But of course it doesn't work out that way. How old is too old for you when you have your last child? My personal preference is I definitely don't think I'll be trying or having children past 35. I think with the fertility problems I already have, and the fertility problems my sister had as well, she had to have a hysterectomy at 35 and that sort of stuff. I don't think I would want to be having children past 35, 40. You know, I think that for me personally is getting too old, but that's just my personal opinion. For myself, what is my fave candle scent? Bing. I love vanilla and anything is my #1 thing. I love vanilla candles, and I also love seasonal candles, like Christmassy ones like sugar cookie and Christmas pudding and all that sort of stuff. Like, I got one burning in my bedroom now, and it's vanilla and cinnamon cookie, and it's so nice. It reminds me of Christmas. So any seasonal candles, but vanilla kind of reigns supreme in my house. How often do I pee on a stick during your 2-week wait without driving yourself crazy? I love peeing on a stick, as you will probably know if you've been watching me on a regular basis. So it doesn't really drive me crazy. I can go through numerous amounts of OPKs and pregnancy tests, so I don't think too often is too often, do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really drive me crazy. I enjoy it. So yeah, I don't think it can drive me crazy. Do you know how long it takes for AF to return after a miscarriage? I definitely think that is, for each woman it is different. For me, it took over 10 weeks for it to come back. I was bleeding on and off for 10 weeks. and then I had between, I think it was 10 days where I was no bleeding, no spotting, no nothing, and then it started, and I took that as my AF. Whereas my friend, she only bled for 7 weeks, and 7 days, and that was it. And then she went the next month, she started a cycle again. So it's definitely it's different with every woman, and it's something you need to keep discussion with your OBGYN or your doctor, and just let them know what's going on. As if I continued bleeding so badly for so long, they were going to do a D&C. But thankfully, before they were going to do that, I did stop bleeding. So it's different for everybody, and also I think it depends on the gestation of the miscarriage. So I'm up to 11 minutes, so I will do part 2 of the Q&A. So I'll be back soon. Bye.